Yo, what is good, everybody? S Crypto 101 coming to you guys with another video today, and we are talking about BigWhale.io. So talking about another animal in the ocean. If you know, you know. Dominated this past weekend. Love to see it, but hey, this isn't a sports talk, but hey, I gotta mention it. Right? So what we're talking about today is BigWhale.io. I've covered this multiple times over the past couple of weeks, and just want to give you guys some updates on some of the things that have come out newly with this protocol, and then just give an update on my portfolio around here. And I'm actually going to be adding some fresh BNB here so that we can start earning even more every single day. So make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, make sure that bell button so you're notified as soon as this video is released, and we're going to get straight into today's video. Now we're over here on BigWhale.io. As you can see from the dashboard, we have accumulated 0.521 BNB so far since we've been in this system. Now, you might ask, how do I know that? This is going to tell you exactly how much you have put into the system in addition to what you have reinvested so far. So from here, you can see I have 1.521 BNB, which is worth $319 at current BNB price. But total staked is 1.4 because I have not compounded the difference here back into the system. But when I make my deposit today, I'm pretty sure that's going to compound my earnings as well. We will see. If it doesn't, then I'll just do a manual compound. So we are making 1.2% a day over here. We have 0.0047 BNB, which is right around $1 worth of referral rewards. So the way that you can boost that up is by having people join underneath you. Now, if you do want to join, I'll put a link in the description below as well as the pinned comment so that you can click on that. You can get in BigWhale.io and you can start earning daily on your BNB deposits. So as you can see here, I have 2 referrals so far. So thank you for everyone who's used my link. I definitely do appreciate it. It means the world to me. For anybody just to come watch my videos, sub, and then to hit a link as well, that means a lot to me. So thank you. So coming back up here, you can see I've already talked about the stats here. We always got to come down here and look at the stats as well. It's paid $5.3 million out so far. So you cannot say that this protocol is not doing its thing. It is paying out a lot of money to a lot of people. The TVL currently is 1.7 million. It launched on March 14th, and there are 1,825 active users within the system. So there is something new that came here, which I'd love to see because it's all about transparency. So BigWhale.io, if you're not following on Twitter, go ahead, or X now. If you're not following them on X, definitely come over here and give them a follow. They provide all their updates for their system here and everything that's going on. So definitely come over here and look. But what I want to talk about today is this new transparency guide that is within their documents that they have now published. So what this is pretty much a forum. I'm going to call it a FUD forum. So anything that might cause fear, uncertainty, or doubt within a protocol, they have a forum here which allows you to be able to ask those questions. You can go to the chat, ask the questions as well. But they just have a couple FAQs that allow people to come in here, get a little more transparency into what's going on with the project, how it's paying out, different things like that, which is a big deal. So if you do click on that link, it's going to bring you over here to the white paper or the documents for BigWhale.io. And as we talked about transparency, they want to be as transparent as possible. There are no wrong questions. They welcome FUD, which a lot of people do not do that, right? We've seen a lot of different communities, a lot of different projects that as soon as you ask a question, you get kicked. And people just want to know, get things vetted before they invest their money. It's smart, right? Because if you're the person just to put your money in something and not ask any kind of questions, that is very risky. So since its launch, BigWhale.io has maintained an open door policy, welcoming all questions and upholding a commitment to 100% transparency. If you've been part of our Telegram community chat, which you can click here to join it, you've likely experienced this firsthand. Over countless hours since the day we launched, we diligently addressed all sorts of questions concerning BigWhale.io and its business model within our group chat and through one-on-one direct messages. So they even tells you that they're open to answering these questions if you just want to shoot someone a DM. Make sure you're safe with that, right? Make sure that you're actually DMing the admins of the actual chat, because some people will try to send you messages, posing to be the admins and get you to do all this stuff that's just going to end up getting you scammed. So make sure if you do send a DM to someone that they actually have the admin or mod tag by their name. That's just a rule right there. Their aim is always to foster highest level of transparency, and this guide serves as a repository for commonly asked related questions to transparency or concerns often associated with fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So, why would anyone borrow at these rates from you? Why are TVL higher than the total value locked, or the payouts higher than the TVL? What kind of agreements do you have with your borrowers? What is the parent company behind BigWhale.io? If BigWhale were to face failure, what would the project's course of action regarding the return of staked funds? I still feel unsure. I'm sure how much I can safely invest. So these have these different questions, and these really are going to be the big questions that people ask before getting in a protocol. They want to know how the money's made, how are people able to make this much money, how is the TVL higher or lower than the payouts, et cetera, et cetera. So if you have any questions, definitely come here. You always can come to the Bag Builder Telegram chat as well if you want to ask your questions there regarding BigWhale.io, and I'll do my best to answer those. Or you always can go to their Telegram and ask them for yourself or DM a mod. So this is cool that they add this because it shows that they're addressing a concern within the community. And it's always good to see that the project and the owners and the people who are actually behind the scenes with this thing is, committed to answering those kind of questions. So definitely go check that out. But like I said, we're going to be doing a deposit today. So we're actually going to be putting a little bit more money in here. I'm going to put 0.5 BNB, and that is going to allow us to just build our bags even further. So we're gonna go ahead and make this deposit. It's telling that if we proceed with the deposit now, your timer will be reset back to 0 and you'll forfeit the additional profit that would happen in 9 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyways, just so I can get this going and it can get accumulated. And then what's gonna happen is once we do approve this, you'll notice that the balance up here will change. It should go to 2.521. So we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and approve this, do everything that we need to do on the ledger. So we're good here. And then we'll see if these end up matching, because if they do match, that means that this did compound it for me. Okay, so as you can see, it didn't compound it for me from what it looks like. Reinvest. Let's see. So I'm just gonna do this anyways. I'm not 100% sure if it's saying that this is earned or if this is something that's already been compounded into the system. But it's like a couple of, not a couple of cents. It's probably like 10 to 20 cents to do a compound, but we'll see if that is what will allow this to match. And if not, then that means that this is the correct balance, because this is what's important. So we're earning 1.2% every single day. And the good thing is too, when we look at BNB, so if we come over here to CoinMarketCap, we can see that BNB is currently at $210. So it's down a little bit over the past 24 hours as well as 7-day mark. So 210 on BNB is the lowest I think I've seen it before it took that, giant leap up. Because I do remember seeing it at like $30 when I first got into crypto, and then it like shot up and went all the way up to $600, I believe. So, I mean, until we get a bull run, I think BNB is going to kind of stay in this area. But once it does hit the bull run, I think that BNB definitely can be, I could see it getting back to all-time highs at a minimum. And then who knows, we could see 750, we could see 1,000. But the reason I bring that up is, and yep, see, now it's matching. So we're good to go there. So think about it. So say that BNB gets up to, we'll say $750. So BNB at $750 would take this current balance all the way up to $1,500. And we know that it would be a lot higher because we're compounding daily and we're getting this interest on a daily basis to allow us to keep building our bag over here. So just think about that. That's what you have to understand. You're putting BNB in and you're getting paid out in BNB. This isn't a protocol in which you put BNB in and then you're getting paid out in a BigWhale token or anything like that. We're getting a blue chip back when we put a blue chip in. So that's what you just have to understand with this. And like I said, they paid out $5 million+ so far, and they've been around for now, which is 6 months. So they're definitely here, and you can see that they're wanting to address the concerns that we talked about earlier by answering some of those questions that people could consider to be FUD. So we're good here. We're back up. We're at 2 BNB in here. So like I said, I'm going to just add to my bag here just to kind of, put it in a safe place, as safe as it can be in my opinion, because we know that BigWhale.io has been around for a while. It's paid out people, and we know that BNB is an appreciating asset. So why not put it here? So now we're earning 1.2% every single day off of 2 BNB. So I think that comes out to what? Let's see if my math is any good. So let's see, 10 would be 0.2. So I think, what is that? 0.02, like probably 0.025 BNB every single day. And I'm sure they have it in here somewhere. So let's see if we can find it. So yeah, look at that. Look, your boy knows math. Look, I'm good when it comes to this crypto stuff. So 0.024 BNB is where we're getting every single day. So if you think about that, you're getting 0.1 BNB every 4 days. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And at this point, we have already, before I put in that 0.5 BNB, we've already made 50% of our initial investment back. So this thing is doing great. So if you want to check it out, like I said, the link will be in the description as well as the pinned comment. Feel free to join the team. If you want to build your own team on here, that's one way that you can actually build up your BNB balance, is by getting people to sign up underneath you. So if you have a team or anything like that, definitely take that advantage and, promote this to other people and build your back the same way. You can't lose. So with that, just wanted to give you an update, show you exactly what I'm doing here on BigWhale.io, show you the updates in terms of their transparency and what I would call their FUD forum. Definitely go check out the chat. If you want to join another bullish chat, go join the Bag Builder Telegram chat, which will be linked down in the description below. That's where you can come chat it up with us, ask any kind of questions regarding any kind of the projects that are out there or any of the ones that I cover. Definitely do that. And with that, make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, make sure you hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as these videos are released. Continue to support the social media we have at TikTok, Instagram, as well as X. That's going to be SCrypto101. And then, like I said, if you want to join the Bag Builder Telegram group, definitely do that as well. We would love to have you. And with that, we're going to go ahead and cut the video for today. BigWhale is doing its thing over here. It's paying us out 1.2% every single day in a blue chip asset. And they're allowing us to do what we love to do so much. And you know what that is. That is building the bag.